Welcome students, class 12th chemistry. Today we are going to discuss on the colligative properties and abnormal molecular mass in the chapter solution and chapter number 2. Colligative properties. What are colligative properties? The properties which depend upon the number of particles of solute present in the solvent or in solution, not upon the nature of the solute. So these depend upon number of particles. Important colligative property we have to discuss are relative lowering in vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, and osmotic pressure. These are useful for determining the molecular weight of non-volatile solutes like sucrose, fructose, etc. Relative lowering of vapor pressure, as we have already studied that relative lowering in vapor pressure is equal to mole fraction of the solute, and relative lowering is indicated by the ratio of decrease in vapor pressure on adding solute to the vapor pressure in pure state, and xb is the mole fraction of the non-volatile solute, and it is known as the colligative property because it is directly proportional to mole fraction, means ratio of the number of particles. The formula we can use to calculate the molecular mass of non-volatile solute is P naught minus Pa upon P naught A is equal to Xb, and we know that Xb is equal to Nb upon Na plus Nb. Values of Nb and Na can be placed as their values W by M. So formula molecular mass can be calculated by using this formula Wb upon Wa, Ma into Pa naught upon decrease in the vapor pressure Pa naught minus Ba. So this formula can be used to find out the mass of the solute. The composition of vapor phase of the solution means Raoult's law for the relation of vapor pressure, partial vapor pressure and mole fraction I explained. It also explains the composition of vapor phase above the solution. So according to that, the composition of vapor phase in equilibrium with the solution is determined by partial pressure of the components. In vapor phase, suppose mole fraction of component A is Y1 and that of the Y2, total vapor pressure is Ps, then we can find out the partial pressure of component 1 P1 is equal to Y1 into P total, and Y2 will be P2 by Y1 can be calculated by P1 divided by P total. In the same way, for second component we can find out the values and then we can calculate the number of particles, their mole fraction in the vapor phase. Example: the vapor pressure of pure benzene at a certain temperature is given. A non-volatile electrolyte solid weighing 0.5 gram added to 39 gram of benzene. So reading this numerical we will find out what is given. So we are given P1 naught 8.850 bar, P1 is equal to 0.845, means it is the vapor pressure in solution. M1 is 78.4, the benzene, and W2 weight of the solute is 0.5 gram and weight of the solvent is 39 gram. So we are having the formula. You must know the formula exactly, then you can find out the numerical very easily. So P naught minus P1 upon P naught is equal to W2 into M1 upon M2 into W. All these values are given, so we can find out the value of M2 from this numerical. Elevation in boiling point. Boiling point of the liquid means temperature at which vapor pressure of solution becomes equal to atmospheric pressure, or temperature at which liquid states are just in equilibrium with the vapor phase is known as boiling point. But addition of non-volatile solute, decrease in vapor pressure takes place, so boiling point will increase as boiling point is inversely proportional to vapor pressure. And this graph is indicating the point is 1 atmosphere by dotted line at the axis of vapor pressure, and the point at which the vapor pressure of solvent and solutions are equal to this 1 atmosphere is its boiling point. So T solvent and T solutions are given, and difference between the two is delta TB. It is elevation in boiling point. T note, boiling point of pure liquid of solvent. Ts is boiling point of solution. So elevation will be delta TB is equal to Ts minus T note. Ts means boiling point of the solution. T note means boiling point of pure solvent. And we know that elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to molality. So delta TB is equal to kbm. Kb is the constant. It is known as molar elevation constant or abelioscopic constant, and it may be equal to, when m is equal to 1, delta TB is equal to kb. So value of kb becomes equal to kb or delta TB when molality is 1. So placing the value of molality, we can find out the formula to used for the delta TB with molecular mass of the solute. So m is equal to Wb upon Mb divided by Wa into Ma multiplied by 1000. Formula is given. So you have to remember the formula for relation of elevation in boiling point with the Kb and M. And we can calculate the molecular mass by the formula Mb is equal to 1000 into Kb into Wb by delta TB into Wa. Wb is the weight of the solute, Wa is weight of the solvent. Example, based on the same problem, 18 gram of glucose, formula is given, dissolve in 1 kg of water. At what temperature will water boil at 1.013 bar? Kb is given. So what values are given? W2 18 gram, W1 1 kg, Kb 0.52, M2 180. So placing these values, we can find out the value of delta TB. Example related to the elevation in boiling point. The boiling point of benzene is 353.23. 1.80 gram of non-volatile solute is dissolved in 90 gram of benzene. The boiling point is raised by 354.11, that is by 0.11 Kelvin. Calculate the molecular mass of solute and Kb is given. So we have to first find out what is given in the numerical, second which formula we will apply, and then we can calculate the molecular mass. So TB note is 353.23, TB is equal to 354.11, W2 is equal to, means that of solute 1.80 gram, weight of solvent is 90 gram, Kb is given. All these values are placed in the formula. Delta TB is equal to Kb into W2 into 1000 divided by 2 into W1. It is the very important formula. So you have to learn this formula and place the values. So answer is 57.5 gram per mole. Depression in freezing point. Depression freezing point means the temperature at which any liquid freezes, or at which the vapor pressure of the solid phase and liquid phase are in equilibrium with each other. Both are having the same vapor pressure. On dissolving the non-volatile solute to solvent, vapor pressure decreases. That's why the solution having non-volatile solute will be in equilibrium with the vapor pressure of pure solvent at a temperature lower than the vapor pressure of pure solvent. So vapor pressure decreases or freezing point decreases, and the difference between the two is known as depression in freezing point, decrease in freezing point. So decrease in freezing point is delta Tf, F for freezing, equal to T naught minus Ts, means freezing point of pure solvent minus freezing point of solution, and delta Tf is equal to, as per the calculations, delta Tf is equal to Kf into M. M is molality and Kf is the molar depression constant. Depression of freezing point, that can we find out the relation. Delta Tf is directly proportional to molality, so equal to Kf into M. If M is 1, means molality is 1, Kf becomes equal to delta Tf. दोनों इक्वल हो जाएंगे, and we can give the definition for Kf. It is decrease in freezing point when molality of the solution is 1. Unit of Kf is K kilojoule kilogram per mole, and we must know that values of Kf and Kb depend upon the nature of solvent. So molarity formula we know, it is placed in value of small m, means molality. So formula will be delta Tf is equal to Kf W2 1000 divided by M2 into W1. W2 weight of solute, M2 molecular mass of the solute, W1 weight of the solvent. Example, it is based on the freezing point depression. 45 ethylene glycol is dissolved in 600 gram of water. Calculate the freezing point depression and freezing point of the solution. Kf is equal to 1.86. So placing these values, first using the formula delta Tf is equal to Kf W2 1000 divided by M2 into W1, ये फार्मूला यूज करके हम डेल्टा Kf निकालेंगे. It is the depression in freezing point, because the freezing point of the solution will be lower than pure solvent, so we will subtract this value from the freezing point of the pure solvent, that is 273.15 minus 2.25 equal to वैल्यू विल 270.9 केल्विन. और अगर हम इसको डिग्री सेल्सियस में लेते हैं, इन डिग्री सेल्सियस द फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट इज 0 डिग्री, so it will be subtracted as minus 0 minus 2.25, so answer will be negative 2.25 degree Celsius. One more example based on the depression in freezing point. 1.80 gram of non-electrolyte solute is dissolved in 90 gram of benzene, lowered freezing point by 0.40 Kelvin. The freezing point depression constant Kf is equal to 5.12. Find the molecular mass of solute. So we know that in this numerical, the W2 is given 1.80, W1 is 90 gram, Kf is 0.40, 5.12 K kilojoule kilogram per mole, and delta Tf is 0.40. Place all these values in delta Tf is equal to Kf into W2 into 1000 by M2 by M1. So we can calculate the value of molecular mass equal to 256. Osmosis. It is the fourth colligative property. What is that? Based on osmosis is the osmotic pressure. So we must know what is osmosis. It is defined as the movement of solvent molecules from low concentrated solution to high concentrated solution through semi-permeable membrane. Now what is this semi-permeable membrane? Semi-permeable membrane is that which allows the passage of solvent molecules only through it, but blocks the passage of solute molecules. Examples are parchment paper, cellophane paper, pig's bladder. These are natural semi-permeable membrane. Cell wall is also semi-permeable membrane. Cupric ferrocyanide is artificially, means chemically made semi-permeable membrane. There are different examples like when we place raisins like kishmish in water, it swells up. It is because water is entered in the raisins. Number 2, blood cells collapse when these are placed in the saline water. What is saline water? NaCl with water. NaCl dissolved in water. It is saline water. तो blood cells collapse हो जाती हैं अगर हम इसमें saline water में डालते हैं, because the water from the blood cell will go out and water will enter in the blood cell and these will swell up and will burst. A raw mango is placed in concentrated salt solution for making the pickles. And in that case, these shrivel due to loss of water molecule from the raw mango because it is placed in the high concentrated solution. Now, type of osmosis: exosmosis, endosmosis. Exosmosis means flow of solvent is taking place from the system to outside. For example, the grapes are placed in the concentrated sugar solution. So water from the grapes will come out and these will shrivel. Endosmosis: when kishmish is placed in the water, water will enter into the kishmish and it is endoosmosis. Osmotic pressure: it is the pressure created due to osmosis. So when the solvent molecules go towards the solution side through the semi-permeable membrane, the change in level is due to the pressure created due to osmosis and it is osmotic pressure. Or we may say that it is the extra pressure which must be applied on the solution side so that no solvent molecule move from low concentrated to high concentrated solution. It is represented by pi. Reverse osmosis and water purification. Reverse osmosis means in osmosis solvent molecule move from low concentration to high concentration. But in reverse osmosis solvent molecules will come out from high concentrated solution to low concentrated solution on applying pressure on the solution side more than osmotic pressure. अगर osmotic pressure से ज़्यादा pressure solution पे लगाया जाएगा तो जो solution है उसमें से solvent molecules solvent की side move करना शुरू कर देंगे और and it is used as the for getting salt from sea water. That is known as desalination of sea water. Osmotic pressure of the solution. Osmotic pressure is proportional to the molarity. C means molarity of the solution at a given temperature. So pi is directly proportional to C and directly proportional to T. So value is equal to pi is equal to CRT and R is the constant for the solutions. C can be calculated as N2 upon V. N upon V, so N2 is equal to W2 by M2 and N1 is equal to W1 upon M1. Placing these values, we will get pi is equal to W2 RT upon M2 V and formula is M2. We can calculate molecular mass as osmotic pressure is directly proportional to concentration, means number of particles per unit volume per liter volume, so it is colligative property. And it is used for determining the molecular mass of proteins, polymers and macromolecules. जिनके हाई मोलिकुलर मास होंगे उनकी वैल्यूज मालूम करने के लिए हम ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर को प्रीफर करते हैं, बिकॉज ओनली ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर कैन बी measured with accuracy for the cases of polymers. So osmotic pressure is preferred over all other colligative properties to find out the molecular mass of colligative properties. Now, type of solutions on the basis of osmotic pressure. Isotonic solution means two solutions having same osmotic pressure. Hypotonic solution, when a solution has lower osmotic pressure than other, it is called hypotonic. If a solution has higher osmotic pressure than other, it is known as hypertonic. And we must know that the fluid inside the blood cell, RBC, is equal to 0.9% sodium chloride solution, which is known as saline water. It is safe to inject intravenously. जो ग्लूकोज चढ़ाया जाता है डिजीज के टाइम पर, ट्रीटमेंट के टाइम पर, that is equal to 0.9% sodium chloride solution, saline water. If the cells are placed in a solution containing concentration more than 0.9% solution sodium chloride, water will enter into the will come out from the cells and these will shrink. If a salt solution is having concentration less than 0.9%, the solution is said to be hypotonic, and in that case the water will flow into the cell. If placed in this solution, these will swell up. Means अगर किसी solution की concentration 0.9% से कम है और RBC को हम उसमें रखेंगे तो वाटर सोल्यूशन में से आरबीसी के अंदर एंटर करेगा और आरबीसी फूल जाएंगी, स्वेल अप कर जाएंगी. ए रॉ मैंगो प्लेस्ड इन द कंसंट्रेटेड सॉल्ट सोल्यूशन loses water via osmosis and shrivels into pickles. It is also because the fluid inside the raw mango is hypotonic. Now, one new topic is the abnormal molecular mass. Abnormal molecular mass means when we find out the molecular mass based on the colligative properties using their formulas, it comes different from the actual molecular mass of the compound. That is known as abnormal molecular mass. Abnormal molecular mass क्यों मिलता है? Why it is obtained? It is because of dissociation और association of molecules. या तो molecules आपस में associate हो जाते हैं या dissociate होकर number of particles increase कर देते हैं. Dissociation results in the increase in number of particles. So colligative property increases, the value increases, and molecular mass decreases because colligative properties are opposite to molecular mass. In each case, molecular mass is inversely proportional to colligative property. In case of association, the molecules will associate, so number of particles will decrease, so the molecular mass of the compound will be more than its actual molecular mass, and it is known as abnormal molecular mass. Electrolytes in water, salt होते हैं जैसे NaCl, KCl. When these are dissolved in water, तो these will dissociate, तो अपने ions बना लेंगे. But if some non-polar solvents are added, these get associate, तो बड़े molecules बना लेते हैं, big molecules बना लेते हैं. Example, acetic acid is dissolved in benzene and benzoic acid in benzene. These undergo association, and that is due to formation of hydrogen bonding. So molecules, दो molecules, इनके two molecules combine कर जाते हैं, dimer बना लेते हैं, जिससे कि जो molecular mass calculate होगा, that will be double of its actual molecular mass. Van 't Hoff was the scientist who in 1880 gave the relation for the extent of dissociation or association for the compounds which undergo association or dissociation, and what is the effect on their molecular mass. What is this Van 't Hoff factor he gave? That is the ratio of calculated molecular mass to observed molecular mass, or observed colligative property to calculated colligative property. Observed molecular mass is that which is obtained experimentally. observed molecular mass, and calculated molecular mass is that which is actual as per the formula. Calculated colligative property is that we get by applying all values in the numerical formula, and its observed value will be, we are doing the practical, we are using the solute, we are using the solvent, and we note the depression in freezing point, we note the elevation in boiling point. So whatever value we are getting, that is observed. So we must be very clear about the observed values and calculated values. Again, I factor can also be find out depending upon the number of particles after association or dissociation divided by number of particles before association or dissociation means normally. These are present as number of moles before association or dissociation. In case of association, the I factor will be lesser than 1. In case of dissociation, it will depend upon number of particles, so it will increase and more than 1. And when it is value having 1, there is no association, no dissociation. For example, KCl. KCl on dissolving in water gives K plus Cl minus. So number of particles after dissolution will be 2, and before that these were 1. So I factor will be 2 by 1 is equal to 2. In case of glucose, it neither associate nor dissociate. So I factor will be 1 by 1 is equal to 1. In case of sodium sulfate, when with ionized sodium sulfate, it gives 2 ions of sodium and 1 ion of sulfate ion. So total number of particles are 3. So number of particles after dissociation 3 and initially 1. So I factor will be 3 by 1 is equal to 3. For example, the value of I for aqueous solution KCl is 2. I factor is 2 because it is considered as 100% dissociative because it is strong salt. While the value of ethanoic acid, acetic acid in benzene is 0.5, we assume that all the molecules assume. So 1 by 2. Modified equation for colligative properties after inclusion of Barnard factor. इसलिए हम जब भी इन चारों colligative properties को यूज करेंगे तो हम उनके फार्मूले के साथ में आई फैक्टर को लगा देंगे, एंड आई फैक्टर को हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स आफ्टर एसोसिएशन और डिसोसिएशन डिवाइडेड बाय नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स इनिशियली प्रेजेंट. सो ईच फार्मूले में हम आई को यूज करेंगे. अगर वो ग्लूकोज सुक्रोज टाइप मॉलिक्यूल है, यूरिया टाइप मॉलिक्यूल है, आई विल बी 1. इफ इट इज KCl टाइप मॉलिक्यूल, आई विल बी 2. In case of benzoic acid, acetic acid, I will be half. So these values should be placed in the formula for colligative properties. Want-Hoff factor and degree of association. Degree of association means how many molecules are associated out of total molecules. For example, 5% degree of association means out of 100, 5 molecules are associated, and in that case the relation of alpha and I factor can be given as alpha is equal to 1 minus I divided by 1 minus 1 upon n. Alpha is degree of association means number of particles associated divided by total, and I is Want-Hoff factor, n is the number of molecules or moles after association. Want-Hoff factor and degree of dissociation. So that can be related as alpha is equal to I minus 1 divided by n minus 1, where I is Want-Hoff factor, n is number of moles after dissociation, and alpha is the degree of dissociation. And we can find out the degree of dissociation and degree of association using these terms. An example we can find out. 2 gram of benzoic acid dissolved in 25 gram benzene shows depression in freezing point. This depression is the observed value. This depression is the observed value. molar depression constant for the benzene is, depression constant means Kf 4.9. What is the percentage association for it? It forms dimer. Dimer means two molecules get associated. So I will be 2 upon 1 is equal to 1 upon 2. 2 में से वो 1 बन जाएगा, तो आफ्टर दैट 2 हैज चेंज इनटू 1. So 1 by 2 is the I factor. W2 is given 2 gram, W1 is 25 gram, delta TF is 1.65 2 gram, 62 K. Kf is given. M2 for the compound is calculated as 1.22. We find out the value of I first. Placing the value of I in the formula. I is calculated because it forms dimer. So n is equal to 2. I आपने कैलकुलेट कर लिया, n आपने कैलकुलेट कर लिया. Place these values in the formula. I 1 minus I upon 1 minus 1 upon n. So 0.992 is the alpha. And what will be percentage? Multiplied by 199.2%. So this question is very good for your study. One more example is 0.6 ml of acetic acid having density, so we can find out the weight, is dissolved in 1 liter water. Depression freezing point is 0.0205. It is observed freezing point depression. Colligative property. Calculate want of factor. I कैलकुलेट करिए, डिसोसिएशन कांस्टेंट बताइए एंड केएफ बताइए, दिया हुआ है आपको. तो सबसे पहले हम पता करेंगे फाइंड आउट नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ एसिटिक एसिड and find out mass of the acetic acid. So that is volume into density 0.6 multiplied by 1.06. So 0.636 gram acetic acid is dissolved in 60 gram acetic acid. Number of moles will be mass of acetic acid divided by its molecular mass. 0.639636 divided by 60 is equal to 0.0106. And molality will be number of moles divided by mass of the solvent. Mass of solvent is 1 kg and number of moles are 0.0106. So molality is calculated. Now we know that delta TF is equal to Kf m into I. So I can be calculated by this formula. M we have calculated. Kf is given. Delta TF is given. Depression in freezing point given. So we calculate I. Now we place the values of I and n in the relation alpha is equal to I minus 1 divided by n minus 1 equal to 0.04. So value will be 4%, alpha will be 4%. As acetic acid, two molecules get associated during the reaction. So dissociation constant relation is, you must know it, C alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha. You can directly put the value Ka is equal to C alpha by 1 minus alpha, and placing these values, C is given as 0.0106 molality and number of moles given. C alpha is given at 0.04, and so we can find out the value of Ka. It is the different numerical here value to find out Ka. So relation must be Ka is equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. C is the concentration, number of moles per liter per kg, and alpha is the degree of dissociation. So we can find out the value of dissociation constant. So that's all for today. Thank you. Keep watching, like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.